to the Spartan Weekly. Today I can feel something special in the air. I think it's a certain day.
Birthday?
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 My birthday?
Birthday? Birthday?
Oh my gosh, happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to Lizzie.
Yes, my birthday, not our stupid editors. They stole my birthday. So we've got some big topics to talk about today. And I'm going to kick us off by talking about a big lawsuit, a class action lawsuit against Prime. So this is the drink company, not Amazon. Although we hate Jeff Bezos, right now we're hating on Logan Paul.
Also fair.
Honestly, he marketed the drinks well. He marketed them as, like the hydration drinks, as good health drinks, the energy drinks, everyone knows energy drinks are bad for you. But these hydration drinks were marketed as they're made of coconut water, they have electrolytes, vitamins, they are marketed as healthy drinks, and they taste good. They taste like freaking candy. They're yum. But it turns out that they actually have a thing called PFAs, which are also known as forever chemicals. And so third-party testing was able to find out that these forever chemicals are in the grape flavor of Prime hydration.
Okay, but who's drinking grape flavor anyways?
I mean, the thing is, little kids drink the Prime drinks. Little kids don't have taste. That there are a lot of first graders out there with their purple Prime doing their bottle flips. The truth of the matter is that little kids are drinking these drinks that it's been found that there are chemical compounds of these different types of PFAs bioaccumulate in the body over your lifetime. And they have been known to cause reproductive harm, developmental delay in children, which is a huge audience for these drinks. Logan Paul and KSI are, promoting these drinks, and little kids watch a lot of YouTube. Mm-hmm. They love Logan Paul and KSI, and so they are drinking a lot of the hydration drinks. They're saying Mom, no, it's not the energy drink, it's the hydration drink. This one is okay for kids. This one is made of vitamins and coconut water and electrolytes. It's good for you. But then it turns out through this third-party testing that there are all of these chemicals in it that are causing reproductive harm, developmental delay in children, increased cancer risk, reduced immune system, interference with the body's hormones, higher cholesterol, and risk of obesity. These are not chemicals that young children should be drinking because these are not ever going away from their bodies. You can't just wait a few years and they'll break down. You can't sweat out those toxins. Those are in your body forever. And if they're drinking a lot of this, then this is, that's long-term damage for children. That's coming from
the
these.
asbestos of drinks.
Yeah, exactly. And it's no one knew this. I'm sure Logan Paul didn't poison a bunch of kids on purpose.
Yeah.
He's a little bit of a crazy guy. We'll see what happens in the legal process. Maybe, who knows, maybe this is all false. Maybe some more further testing will find that these kids are all going to be fine. But it's not looking so good.
Class action lawsuits are really hard to get enough evidence for because it's really hard to prove that you can be considered a class. There's so many examples of this, and even just the Supreme Court where people have tried to file class actions and then the Supreme Court's you're not a class. So it's we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
hope it works out.
But anyways, speaking of controversy and influencers, let's talk about another platform for influencers, TikTok. What's going on?
Yeah, so TikTok has found itself in Congress as of recent. There have been a lot of concerns with the Chinese parent company ByteDance infringing on our security and stuff like that. People are worried that China's collecting our data through this app and using it, storing it for harmful purposes or selling it and stuff like that. And America, the US is we are always concerned about other nations stealing our data and infringing on our privacy rights. And the House passed the bill, or passed the TikTok ban. So now it's going to the Senate, and people are thinking that the Senate's going to pass it as well. And Joe Biden has said that if Congress passes the TikTok ban, he will sign it. And a lot of people, a lot of influencers use TikTok to get money and create videos, do stuff they like. And if ByteDance doesn't sell their share to a U.S. company within like a year. If this ban gets passed, then it'll be banned in the U.S.
That's like really interesting because I mean like I understand the like difference between like TikTok as a company like collecting data and the risk of like a foreign entity coming up with all of this data, but also like Facebook and other social media. I mean like literally like Facebook and Google have everything about us.
Yeah.
Like we are already, I feel like, in a surveillance state of sorts. And so to me personally it just feels somewhat silly for them to be so concerned. And I mean, I guess like in international affairs they don't want foreign spies data, like as individuals. Because I understand the government doesn't want other governments to have it. But
Right.
like we as individuals, the US already has all of our information. So like
It's because we're
who
scared
cares
of
if China has
And-
it too?
And also because like America has the best intentions of Americans at heart, but other countries really don't. So
Speaking of young people and geopolitics, what the heck is going on at Columbia
Oh
University?
yeah, so Columbia I believe it was on Monday, went remote because of concerns for student and faculty safety about protests that were happening. So there had been pro-Palestine protests going on, and they were all peaceful protests, but some people were like concerned with if it might escalate. And this is actually happening on more than Columbia, but it's happening on lots of other college campuses, specifically Ivy Leagues, like
Yeah, like
there-
Bernard.
and Yale and I think Duke maybe. But yeah, lots of college campuses are having these like similar issues where they're having protests, and a lot of the students peacefully protesting are also being arrested.
Yeah.
I think it was Yale that had 40 to 45 students be arrested for just peacefully protesting. And so there's just like a lot of conflict going on concerning the conflict going on abroad. And so yeah, it's just kind of like finding a balance with it. And I mean, there are some concerns for like free speech, and if they weren't escalating to violence, then it's well within their rights to be protesting. So it's just kind of like concerned with that balance, and if the colleges are like trying to censor them or whatever. But then there are also student safety concerns. There were a couple of rabbis at Yale and Columbia were interviewed, and they were like advising their Jewish students to not go to school because they were like concerned for their safety if it might escalate to harming them. Concerns over what might happen, or some people are saying different things than other groups, so the lines are kind of getting crossed. But yeah, it is a little bit nerve-wracking when you're those administrators in charge of a bunch of students, and you see the potential for things to escalate into violence, and you're trying to like protect your students.
From that to a more lighthearted topic, what's going on in sports land?
So last night, the 22nd of April, the Lakers, we had a 20-point lead on the Nuggets last night, but we blew it late in the third quarter.
Wait,
We had
is that their actual name?
the Nuggets,
Yeah, who came up
Nuggets?
with that?
Denver Nuggets,
Oh,
Like chicken
like
nuggets?
goals?
mining. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I thought at first. I was like, what is their mascot?
I forgot about gold
The
mine.
Denver Nuggets.
Their mascot's a miner, I think. Like
Oh,
not,
miner?
not a sports. Alright, so Jamal Murray hit a deep 2-pointer to seal the game with like 4 seconds left. Yeah, Lakers fumbled a 20-point lead. So now we're down 2-0. in the series.
20-point lead?
Yeah,
And
yeah, we fumbled the bag. We had a 20-point lead in the second half. We went into the first half with a 15-point lead. In Sentinel news, Benjamin Stake, sophomore, he made it to finals at the tournament here in Missoula in tennis.
go
Alright.
So good for him. He went his scores were like 8-1, 8-2, 8-4, 8-6, and made it all the way to finals. So congrats, Benjamin Stake.
Yes, Benjamin State.
Other than that, Sentinel Sports is just tennis right now.
Oh, well,
And track.
sports. And track.
Yeah,
Right.
this is kind of a crazy, chaotic week. Even our simple things like prime energy aren't safe anymore.
No, that's super
We might be
things.
saying goodbye to TikTok, and this might lead to a lot less documenting of protests such as what's going on college campuses, and a lot less sports content. But lucky for you, Spartan Weekly's forever. Yeah.